Hey everyone, what's going on? Welcome to the channel and welcome to this slightly different review where this is going to be an audio only, and I'm going to be talking about an Indian Telugu-language action movie which is called RRR. And at the time of release, this was the most expensive movie released in India, and that is just a feat in its own, so that is truly awesome. Now, I was put onto this movie by two awesome YouTubers by the names of Volpe and AJ Ford, whose links I will leave in the description box below if you want to check out their channels. After watching their reviews, they really piqued my interest. Now, this is the first time I've ever been introduced into any kind of Indian-based movie, and especially like a Telugu-language one. And I'm sorry if I mispronounce any words or any names in this review, but the director is S.S. Rajamouli, who I've never seen any of their works before, so this is a first time introduction for myself. But I do know that they have done some big movies previously which have been very successful and very well received. But they've also collaborated with the person who conducted the score and soundtrack for this, who is M.M. Keeravani, if I've got that correctly. So yeah, they've worked together on many movies before, and it's cool that they have that partnership and they can team up for these different kind of movies, because the music certainly elevates this movie. And without further ado, let me just get straight into it. This movie is utterly fantastic. Definitely by far going to be in the top 10 of my year for 2022. Now, I never thought I would be saying that because I never heard of this movie previously, as I just mentioned. But after watching this, firstly, the cinematography by K.K. Senthil Kumar is utterly breathtaking. It is just a sight to behold in itself, and just the vibrancy of the colours in each and every single scenes, or just the way that the cinematography is captured with a simple architecture, beautiful building, is just done sublimely. It is so well done and so beautiful and captivating to look at, where it grabs the attention of the human eye immediately and you are focused on whatever is in focus in the screen, but also it captures your attention where you are glued to this screen, because the runtime is 3 hours and 7 minutes long, and that flies by in this movie. There's not once where I can say the pacing dragged or it overstayed its welcome, because it simply did not. It was a welcome, refreshing movie, and something so different that I've never seen before, especially some of the action set pieces that are played throughout each movie, whether it's in the first, second or third act. Each act delivers a memorable sequence and memorable sequences that you're going to remember for a very, very long time. Because we've got our main two leads here of Rama Rao Jr, who plays Bheem, and we've also got Charan, who plays Raju. Again, sorry if I got any of the names wrong. And I'm unfamiliar with these actors. I'm unfamiliar with the director, the person who conducts the score and soundtrack, and the cinematographer. I don't know anything about any of these, so this is my first introduction into their works. And what I can safely say is, after checking out this movie, I'm by far very curious to check out more of their work. Each one delivers a fantastic performance of our main two cast, but also the supporting cast I've got to give a big honourable shout out to, because everyone plays their roles so well. The acting is terrific. There's not one performance I can say was terrible, because there just wasn't in here at all. This movie is very captivating, and just if you're unfamiliar with what the plot is all around, well, basically RRR is a fictional tale of two legendary revolutionaries and their journey far away from home. However, after their journey, they return home to start fighting back against British colonialists in the 1920s. And yeah, I just think that's a very intriguing plot, because these two, our heroes who we follow, who Bheem and Raju, they have these kind of like superpower abilities, or like superhuman strength as such, I should say, sorry. And with that superhuman strength, they are able to achieve a lot, and they are able to achieve the kind of over-the-top, at times, bombastic action set sequences that we get. And it is a welcome, refreshing change, because some of them are so memorable, especially one scene in particular involving one of our heroes and a tiger quite near the beginning of this movie. That sequence alone, wow, I was floored by it. I just thought that was so brilliantly well done. And then we get another sequence after that, And then we just get them throughout this movie. And this movie doesn't let up either because the pacing is done so well. Yeah, there is a couple of times where the movie slows down for a slight little bit to maybe give a bit explanation or backstory or kind of like advancing the plot along. Even with those moments, the movie still provides high octane entertainment. And as I mentioned, you're never bored throughout this. It is just a visual delight. It's so stunning, well done. The cinematography, the set locations, or the actual locations, or the setup stages, whatever they used in this, it is just executed so well. And I loved every single minute of this movie. Even with my minor criticisms of sometimes the CG didn't seem quite polished up in some places. And also, this movie may not be for everyone because, as I said, it does have a little bit over the top kind of elements to them where it does ask you to buy into it a little bit. But for me, they personally weren't an issue. So with that in mind, my overall score for RRR is a 9 out of 10. So have you seen this movie? If you have, please leave any and all comments down below, but please be respectful for anyone who hasn't seen this, and it is my first ever experience of this kind of movie. Also, if you've enjoyed the review, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you already haven't. And until the next time that I see you, I'll be seeing you later.